Spartans! What is your profession?
Hello everyone, this is the Ninth Guild Leader of Zeus introducing my second How to PvP video. I will be discussing Thief with the Sword-Dagger, a very common build at the moment. First of all, for the weapons, you need the Sword-Dagger with Sigil of Air and Sigil of Fire. On the short bow you need the Sigil of Fire and the Sigil of Air. Runes of Strength and the Berserker Amulet. Now for the build, it's 2 in Deadly Arts with the trait Mug, so you heal 2000 every time you use Steel right here. In Acrobatics it's 6 using the power of Inertia, which grants dodge every time, which grants might every time you dodge. Vigorous Recovery grants vigor every time you heal. And Pain Response removes bleeding, burning and poisoned at 75% HP. For the 6 in Trickery you take Thrill of the Crime, Bountiful Theft and Sleight of Hand, which is still a pretty common trait line, Trickery. It was meetup before the April 2014 patch, so most thieves will know this line as well. Now for the utilities you use Withdraw since it has the shortest duration but also has a free dodge as well. The Infiltrator's Signet, it's pretty obvious, but also the Signet of Agility to give a bit more precision, but also have 2 more free dodges if you use it, and also a Condi Remover. Shadow Refugee is only being used as a defensive skill, well, a rescuing skill actually, so call out 1 second before you're gonna use it to save your downed teammate. So if your teammate is downed, say to them through TeamSpeak 3 or Ventrilo 1 second before you're gonna use it, I will pop Shadow Refugee, waits 1 second, then pop it, so your down teammate knows he shouldn't be using down skills. If he's dead, however, if he still used a down skill, well, that's his fault for not listening. For the elite you used Basilisk Venom, which is pretty common as well. A short cooldown, 1.5 second stone duration, it's like a stun. So yeah, that's pretty basic. For the skills, one thing you need to know, Steel will be your main skill because it interrupts. It doesn't really matter if the target has stability and Aegis. Through the traits it will remove Aegis and stability first and then daze the target for 1 second. So this is an ultimate rescue move as well. If some enemy is trying to stomp your down teammate, use it ASAP on that certain target. First of all, I will be explaining the most important combo you need to use as a Sword-Dagger Thief, which is with Cloak and Dagger and Steel. Steel and Infiltrated Signet are both instant teleport cast skills, meaning if it's a teleport without interrupting your skill you're gonna use. So let's say with the Infiltrated Strike right here, this is a teleport skill as well, but it's not instant. It will interrupt, well, basically it will do nothing. If you're still in an animation like this, you won't be able to teleport. But if you use Steel in the middle of this animation like this, you can teleport while being able to still use the skill. It won't interrupt, it will just teleport your animation to the target. So the most important combo you need to know about Sword-Dagger Thief is with Cloak and Dagger and with Steel. Now what you want to do is target your enemy and just check how long the animation of Cloak and Dagger is. It's pretty long, as you can see. So what do you need to do? You need to press Cloak and Dagger, and right before the animation ends of Cloak and Dagger you need to use Steel. So this way you will be able to daze the target, to damage the target and be in stealth. So it's a very nice 3-in-1 combo. I will show you how. So you press Cloak and Dagger and you Steel right after. Here we go. So we see I'm in stealth, the target was dazed, and he's damaged. He got poison as well through the steel thingy because it gives 11 seconds of poison. What you also need to know about steel is it's very situational because every single class gives another steel skill. Like if you steal from a warrior, it will give whirling axe skill, but that's something you probably already know. So if you steal from this one, you will gain this skill. If you steal from another one, it can be another skill like the chill. If you steal from an elementalist, you will gain a skill that chills a target for a great amount of time. If you steal from a thief, you will gain a buff to stealth you up for 3 seconds. If you steal from a mesmer, it will be a buff that gives all buffs for 5 to 10 seconds. So steel is pretty amazing. It has a very short duration because of this one, recharge reduced by 20%, also the steel recharge rate by 30%, so it's only 21 seconds cooldown, which is pretty short, and it's a very powerful skill as well. So like I have explained, let's say this is a guardian, he has Aegis and stability. What steel first of all does is rip off Aegis and stability, and after it will proc the daze. So no matter how long your stability is, you will get 100% daze and the stability will be gone. So this is actually also a counter versus lich farms or other some elites from necromancers like Plague. Plague is very strong actually because it can perform perma blindness to the enemies. So let's say your enemy is a necro who's in Plague. I suggest proccing this skill outside of his AoE range like this, and he will lose his stability, meaning everyone outside of the AoE range of the Plague will be able to CC the necro and Plague now, forcing the necro leaving Plague as soon as possible, or he will die very fast. So anyway, let's see. You can also use this one as an instant cast like I explained, but I don't suggest doing that. I would suggest using this as a defensive skill because it's a stun breaker. What you also need to know is you can combo distance skills. Like you have Infiltrated Strike, you got Infiltrated Signet, and you got Steel. Well, you can make one combo with them all. Let's say your target is here. Well, yeah, this thief is killing them all. Full Signet thief, yeah, okay. Let's say your target is over here and you want to teleport as fast as possible. You use Infiltrated Signet and Steel. As you can see, I was already pretty close without using the Steel, so the distance is pretty amazing. Now for the gameplay of the Sword-Dagger Thief, I suggest to train on the NPC warrior, which is right here, to time this dodge very well, because I think the NPC warrior right here is the only one which is unpredictable through all the other NPCs. So you need to train this skill right here in Hearts of the Mists, where you can see on the map. It's right here with Auburn Ruins waypoint. I just go to the west side. Let's see if there's anything else. There is also another rune you might use, and that is Rune of the Pirate, which is pretty strong as well. It gives a bit less might, but the nice thing about it is, yeah, right here. The nice thing about it, it gives 50% chance to summon a parrot. Now, a parrot might not seem strong to you, but it's actually pretty strong. Because if you got the parrot will follow your real target until it's dead. So if you're fighting a Mesmer, it doesn't really matter if it's Phantasm or Shadow Mesmer, the parrot will keep following the real Mesmer all the time, and that might be a help to you as well. If you want to learn fighting versus Mesmer, I suggest using this rune first, because the parrot will mostly follow the real target. I don't know if it works as a standard or if it's bugged or overpowered, but I just love this rune. Don't forget, the parrot also hits for over 1000 damage on a light target and around 700 to 900 on a heavy armor. So that's a pretty much nice rate of DPS as well. It hits for every 3 seconds, I think. So I mean, that's free DPS, and it's a guide for you as well when fighting a mesmer. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyway guys, if you have any questions left about the build or gameplay, just let me know on this YouTube channel. Send me a private message or comment on this video, or contact me in game to terrasquad.2349. I will answer your mail right away as fast as I can. I'm online every day for about 6 to 8 hours, so you don't need to worry about that. I read all mails, I respond to all mails as well. So anyway, for the next thing, if you want to see a certain build or class in the next video, just post it on this video. Like, I want to see a Dumbfire Necro viable with the April 2014 patch. Well, I have one, don't worry, and I can make a video about it. Just post your favorite class and build you want to see, and the most votes will be the next video. Okay guys, thank you very much and see ya.